Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the New York Arena in Midtown Manhattan for our main event. 10 rounds in the light heavyweight division between Joe Calzhaghi and Roy Jones Jr. Joe Calzaghi's belief that he can overcome anything is showing through. He's bubbling over with confidence. Roy Jones Jr. ring walk, something special in the air. You can just sense it out of him.
Introducing first, with a record of 46 wins, with 32 knockouts and no losses, by way of Hammersmith, Joe, the Pride of Wales, Calzhaghi. And his opponent across the ring, with a record of 54 victories, with 40 by knockout and 7 defeats, from Pensacola, Roy Jones Jr.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Well, we've been waiting all week to call this one. Teddy, what kind of fight are you expecting?
Well, the kind of guys that they get insulted if you miss them, Joe.
Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Blocks a shot and then lands an uppercut of his own. Oh, and he comes back with an uppercut there after getting hit. Oh, what a big hook to the head by Joe Calzhaghi. Among some of the athletic exploits that have turned heads by Roy Jones Jr. is the fact that he's also a fairly decent basketball player, and he once played a professional basketball game by day, now granted in the minor leagues, and then a world title fight that very same night.
He's a good athlete. He picked the right sport, because I've had trainers tell me in the past, guys that I respect, if you're going to have a fighter who comes from another athletic background, let it be basketball, because those physical sets of skills really parallel in some ways in a ring.
Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Calzhaghi. A flush hook scores well for him. Now there's the hook by Roy Jones Jr., and he does it superbly. Some serious damage done on that power shot to the head.
Dropped his hand, paid a price.
And we come to the end of round number one. Calzhaghi's style is flawed in this fight. It's not matching up well with an opponent who's more than comfortable hitting him from the outside.
He's standing there and all he's doing is absorbing. Somebody's got to remind him, you don't get points, you don't get credit for taking a good shot.
Here we go. Round two is underway. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Jones has got got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still, it could get nasty as the fight progresses. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Joe Calzhaghi. Not an accurate hook at all. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Joe Calzaghi's effort has been admirable, but I don't think he's getting the results he would like to get here. He's tiring himself.
Yeah, what I think's starting to happen here, Joe, we saw him throwing a lot of punches, but not real effective punches. I'm wondering now, he's ahead right now in this part of the fight, but I'm wondering if he's getting discouraged because it didn't have the effect on his opponent he wanted it to.
Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. Good looking right hand after he got hit.
Listen, I want you to pick his jab. That's right, pick his jab. When he throws the jab,
Number 3 is underway. Good block there by Joe Calzhaghi. Jones has got to find a way to protect that eye. The cut has worsened, and if it gets any worse, you got to think this fight is coming to an end immediately.
Well, what's going to matter is when the doctor finally gets caught up and looks at it is, Joe, not how bad the cut looks or even how graphic it is to the fans out there, but where it's at. The doctor will look to see whether or not it's the kind of cut that if it gets worse, it could actually be physically damaging to his career.
Well, you can tell he's being patient, waiting for a countering opportunity. Teddy, what does he have to think about laying that trap?
All he has to do is think a little bit like I do at tax season with my accountant. I don't want to go into that office. You know, my accountant's standing at the door. He's waiting for me to come in there. I want a rebate. And that's what he wants. He wants a rebate. He wants a counter. He's stepping back, and he's waiting for the guy to come to him, so he's the one who gets his way.
Calzaghi's rocked by a huge hook to the head.
looking good.
Not much action as he just ties up. And round 3 comes to an end.
Losing this fight. Take some chances now. You have to take a chance with this guy, all right? You got that? You have to take a risk. Hey, listen, you can throw him off with some head.
Jones is up around here after 3 rounds on Teddy's scorecard, but really nobody has distinguished himself to any great amount so far. Targeting that straight left hand. Roy Jones Jr. is covered with his blood right now. That cut just opened up something fierce.
And, you know, you wonder about the psychological damage or potential damage to that. You know, does that affect him where he gets a little down? Does that affect his opponent where maybe his opponent gets a little reckless?
Calzaghi's left working well that time. Teddy, he's completely missing the jab, and when that's not there, oh, you dug yourself a big hole.
Now, that's like saying I want to go swimming. Guess what? There's no water. You need water to swim. You need jab to fight, to set things up.
Halfway through round number 4, and now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. Jones is showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Got to try to do better than that. He missed with that hook. Wow, was Roy Jones Jr. stunned right there. And yet another big shot comes in. Roy Jones Jr. is crushed by that, and he is down. Roy Jones Jr. finds himself down, but not necessarily out, as he rises up to fight on. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Joe Calzhaghi is able to avoid that punch. Watch that! And round 4 comes to an end.
Okay, listen.
Let me paint this picture for you. You got to figure out a strategy, and your fighter's down to one eye.
Well, I hope that he read some history books, or he watched a movie named 300. You saw that movie, didn't you? Great movie about the Spartans where they were outnumbered.
Roy Jones Jr.'s back by a left hand. Boy, I know he's not in great shape, but all of a sudden he's doing a very good job of defending himself.
You know, it's a funny thing. He's fighting on instincts, and sometimes that's a good thing. You don't want to get hurt to get there, but you want to get there. Right now, he's doing things without thinking, naturally.
Jones is coming out here after being knocked down in the previous round. How important is it for him to be cautious here, to make sure that he does have his legs underneath him?
You know, it's a little bit of a double-edged sword there, Joe, because if you're too cautious, hey, your opponent, he reads it. You're not in that ring alone, you know, and then he's going to get more aggressive. So you want to go out there, maybe feint him a little bit.
He falls victim to that big hook. Fastest punches in the game. You see how he just turns over that hook? Good step back, counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Keep moving.
Body shot, left hand. Right to the head with that right. Jones is coming through now beautifully. That's the combination punching he wants to put forth. He just missed that shot up top. Jones is able to land a nice, clean left hand. Calzaghi's taking more and more punishment as this round continues. This fight could be over soon.
And you just know the referee's taking a real close look at it right now. If it doesn't turn around this round, I think this will be the last.
He scored well after being hit himself. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. And that does it for this round. Both these guys with swollen eyes, faces cut up. They are spray painting this ringside area red, Teddy.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, it looks like a carnival, but there's nothing funny going on in that ring.
Here we are, the start of another round, and if everything goes according to the way the first half of this fight went, he's going to be coasting in for an easy win.
Well, if his opponent goes along with it, he definitely will, but maybe he'll change the script a little, flip the script a bit.
Nice! Missed the target with that hook. Good defensive skill. Oh, he turns it over right into a hook. He missed with that headshot. Trying to time that straight left hand, and he does so with ease. Calzaghi's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is the block. He did it there well. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Roy Jones Jr. is missing punches here. Now, the good news is he's throwing punches, but Teddy needs to be more accurate.
Okay, I give you the bad news.
Please.
He's throwing him to the wrong place. He's throwing him upstairs. He should throw him downstairs. This guy's moving his head. You go downstairs, you take away that head movement. Then you find him upstairs.
Not able to land the headshot. Fine hook by Roy Jones Jr. Real excellent work there. A solid left hand by Calzhaghi. Left to the body.
Hey, you gotta see that coming. Let's go.
And round 6 comes to an end. One of his eyes is completely shut. They want this fight to continue on. They want to give themselves every chance they have to win it. What do they need to do?
Well, what they need to do is be very calm in the corner, get pressure on that cut, get the right medicines in there, and maybe find a way to fool around in the corner somehow, dump some water, you know, in the corner where the referee has to spend a little bit more time cleaning it up. They want to get a little bit more seconds.
Reacting to tough circumstances, not something that Roy Jones Jr. has had to do a lot of in his career. But now that's exactly what he needs to do, as more than once tonight he's found himself down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jones is back up on his feet. Let's see what he has now. Joe Calzaghi's feeling the impact of that powerful hook. Scores up top with a left. Joe Calzaghi's on the bad end of a very impressive hook up top. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Roy Jones Jr. whiffing there. A big, wide, sweeping shot. I mean, perfect to counter against.
Yes, it is, and you know it's only a matter of time. You know, that goes into the old computer, the old brain, where the guy remembers that, and the next time he's going to capitalize on it.
There's that overhand right. And now they're trading blows. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Calzaghi's left now getting into the mix.
He's tight. He's tight.
Jones is proving to be elusive. Just look at the way he is right now, Teddy. Big, big shot comes crashing home. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's it. It's over. Fight is over. Roy Jones Jr. is not going to hear from those judges. He's a knockout victim.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockouts, your winner, Joe, the Chronicles Calzaghi.
Joe Calzaghi's fitting end to a very strong night for him.
There is a business component to this game here, this boxing game. And the business component is, yeah, you got to win, but you want to win spectacularly. You want to get people interested, excited. He just did that.
It was a good one indeed. And for Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time at the fights.